We didn't always live like this. There was a time, not so long ago, when attention felt quieter. A time when a single book, a single thought, or a single moment could hold us completely. Silence did not feel empty. It felt natural. Back then, time moved differently. At night, the phone could rest on the table. No glow, no alert, no invisible pull. Just a quiet room and a mind that could stay with one thing. Even mornings felt different. Before the world demanded our attention, there was space. A few quiet minutes, a warm cup in both hands, rain on the window, thoughts arriving slowly without being interrupted. Focus was not something we had to fight for. It was simply there. It lived in small habits, in silence, in patience, in the ability to be alone with our own mind. And maybe that is what feels so strange now, because something changed, not all at once, but slowly, quietly, until one day, silence stopped feeling peaceful and started feeling uncomfortable. But today, something is different. The room is still quiet, but the silence no longer feels peaceful. A small glow pulls at the mind, not loudly, not violently, just enough to make staying still feel difficult. Then the quiet becomes crowded. One notification becomes 10. One thought becomes another. The phone does not need to shout. It only needs to interrupt. Again and again and again. You sit down to focus. The desk is ready. The task is right there. But the mind keeps drifting back to the phone. Not because you are lazy, because your attention has been trained to leave. And after a while, the distraction does not need to be in your hand. It lives in the mind. Tabs stay open. Messages stay unfinished. Thoughts appear, disappear, and pull you in different directions. This is what overload feels like. Not noise outside, but too much open inside. Messages, tasks, tabs, thoughts. Everything wants attention, and the mind forgets how to rest. The loop does not wait for night. It begins in the morning, before your feet touch the floor, before the day has even started. The hand reaches for the phone, not as a choice, as a reflex. Then it follows you outside, on the train, in the crowd. Everyone looks awake, but almost nobody is really present. A few quiet minutes become another chance to scroll, another chance to check, another chance to disappear. Even when the work begins, the loop is still there. The laptop is open. The page is waiting. But the phone offers something easier. A quick reward. A tiny hit. A reason to look away. And this is how the loop keeps going. Not for hours at first. Just one more video. Then another. Then another. Each one is short. Each one feels harmless. But together, they steal the evening. And then silence starts to feel strange. A few quiet minutes should feel peaceful. But instead, the mind becomes restless. It looks for something to check, something to open, something to escape into. Because stillness now feels uncomfortable. The cost does not appear all at once. At first, it looks ordinary. You sit in a cafe. The laptop is open. The day is moving around you. But inside, nothing really connects. You are there, but not fully present. Even simple moments feel distant. Breakfast is there. The morning is quiet, but the mind is somewhere else. Not resting, not present, just tired. Even conversations begin to fade. Someone is speaking, you hear the words, but they do not fully land. The body is there, the eyes are there, but the mind is somewhere else. At night, the body is ready to stop, but the mind keeps opening new loops, old memories, small worries, tomorrow's tasks, messages you forgot to answer. The room is quiet, but inside, nothing is silent. And eventually, the mind reaches a quiet breaking point. No noise, no motion, just a tired body and a strange feeling that something has to change. Change begins quietly, not with a perfect plan, just with one small decision. The phone goes away. The room feels strange at first. The silence feels almost too big. But this time, you do not reach for it. But the pull does not disappear immediately. A quiet room can feel uncomfortable. The mind asks for one more check, one more look, one small escape. This is the hard part. Learning to stay without running back. Slowly, the silence begins to change. At first, it feels empty. Then it starts to feel safe. The mind stops reaching so quickly. The page becomes enough. The room becomes enough. For the first time in a while, staying feels possible. Outside, the world feels slower. No feed. No rush. Just light through the trees. Steps on the path. Air moving quietly. And a mind learning how to return. And slowly, focus begins to come back. Not all at once, not perfectly, but enough to begin again. One line, one thought, one quiet moment at a time. Now the morning begins differently. The phone is still there, but it no longer leads the day. Before the noise returns, there is one quiet choice: to leave it behind and begin with intention. Some mornings become simple again: watering the plants, feeling the light, doing something slowly, nothing to check, nothing to chase. A small moment given full attention. Attention returns through small rituals: cutting, preparing, doing one thing at a time. No rush, no feed, no constant pull. Just the quiet rhythm of being present. And by night, quiet feels different now. Not empty, not uncomfortable, just calm. The world is still there, but it no longer has to enter every moment. Attention was never really gone. It was buried under noise, under habit, under everything asking to be seen. But slowly, it can come back, one quiet choice at a time.